What's up, y'all? You are rocking with Mucci, and this is Muchilla's review. So hit the hammer, cause you came through. And you know, my ears to the streets, y'all. Today the verdict was out with the Tory Lanez trial, the shooting trial with Tory Lanez against Meg Thee Stallion. So we're gonna talk about it tonight. I want to know y'all thoughts. I want to know y'all opinions. I want to know what y'all think. I've just put a vote up in the chat, and I want y'all to cast your vote. And the vote is: do you agree with the verdict? Yes or no? Cast your vote. Let me know what you think. Holla at your girl. Hit that like button. Hit the share. And let's get this discussion popping, y'all. All right, I'm gonna bring in my peoples. Miss K, hey.
Hey.
And I got Inga.
Hey, everybody. Happy holidays.
What's up, Little Rock? Hey, Ronald Cameron. Hey, Kendall.
Hey, Kendall.
Let me see who else is here. Hey, Halima, Tamika. So I want to know, everybody, like, what are your thoughts with this whole trial and with the verdict? And I'm going to tell you guys what I thought about the trial in the beginning, because it seemed like it was lies being told on both sides, where you know how sometimes you have to step back and watch things play out before you make your opinion on things. And that's how I felt about this situation, because she got shot, and then we saw her, she was saying she got shot in her feet, and then I see her on Saturday Night Live, and Saturday Night Live is taped live, and she had on heels, and she was walking around like nothing happened. So I was kind of like, something don't seem kind of off. Something seems kind of off. But I wanted to sit back and watch everything and see how it played out.
Hey, Greta and Damien. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
And Little Rock and Ronald and Kendall and Aisha.
They all here tonight. It's Friday night.
What's up? Yeah, my phone is on, so I can't talk to them in the chat right now because it's dying. And Faith and family, hey.
Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about the trial, and I was following it through the guy on Instagram, which is Lawyer for Workers, and he sort of pulled me in with it. But I'm hearing people saying he's biased, and I don't think he was biased. He was just reading the facts of what happened. And it's like you could see that it was a fight that happened.
That's right.
They was fighting over this guy. And it was two friends. So you saw a friendship breakup, because that was like one of her friends that she was with. And then you seen this guy. And then at first, Meg was quiet and she wasn't saying anything until he started talking. Once he started talking, that's when she came out on the live and said what she said, that you shot me. So now, she didn't take it to trial. She didn't press charges.
So he did this to himself.
Exactly, because his mouth.
Running your mouth.
Picked it up. The state picked it up.
Now, I have a quick question. Wasn't Megan and her girlfriend, both sleeping with him? They both was messing with him. Yeah.
Yes, girl. And
so did she get jumped, like, by the girl and by Tory Lanez?
The way they take when 2 days ago they was talking. I want to say Kelsey testified. She testified, but her story had holes in it where she was telling half truths, I'll say. And I believe she perjured herself, and she had immunity. So she might lose her immunity because she lied on the stand. So we don't know.
That's the one that was fighting with her?
Yes, absolutely. And then when the neighbor whose yard they was fighting in, or his driveway or whatever, where he could see from the balcony.
Yeah.
The way he's telling it, he was telling it like, not only was it Megan the girl fighting, Megan and her friend, she was fighting Chelsea. They said it was like she got jumped. They was kicking her. She was balled up in a fetal position. So it's like
I'm with Kendall. I'm confused about what happened that night too.
Well, they was okay. I'll give you a
tonight.
whole thing. They had a pool party at the Jenner's house. I believe it's
Kylie Jenner.
He was on. Listen, she was on break with Travis Scott because remember she was messing with him, but they were on a breakup. Like they was taking a break or whatever.
Yeah.
What happened is, or what they're saying is, allegedly, she was flirting with Tory Lanez. I don't know how y'all flirting with this little guy. I don't understand this. I'm not understanding how y'all fighting over this dude. And I'm just kind of like baffled with that whole situation. But Chelsea was messing with Tory before the pandemic and she got COVID. And then he had that quarantine radio thing and Meg was on there. They said between that time, those two hooked up. Okay? Now, fast forward to that party. He starts flirting with the Jenner girl. And I guess Meg and the other girl was feeling
everybody effing everybody. It's high school in Hollywood. It's everybody's screwing everybody. I mean, the mom, the dad, the cat, the dog, everybody's screwing everybody.
It's so high school. Oh my gosh.
It's a mess.
Monique 69 Way said Lollipop Guild president. Okay, let me see what Adrian said. Honestly, the whole Oreo involved. Yes, they was very drunk. They said they drank like 3 bottles. So you talking about people that was like wasted fighting. So now you throw alcohol into a mix and emotions and all that stuff. You know what's going to get wild.
Could have been some drugs too. We don't know.
Exactly.
It could have been some of that booger sugar.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay. And we're going to say that. But I just like with this whole thing, it to me, it caused a lot of division in the hip hop community. And it caused division between the hip hop community. And I went, Tamika White said they drank like 7 bottles.
7 bottles. Okay.
Come on now. That's somebody. So
how could you even function after that?
No, you can't. You on your tail.
You
how could you function?
Yeah.
You inebriated.
Yeah.
And it's just like they even said the bodyguards was taking part of the fight too. That's why one of them didn't even show up.
Yeah,
to testify.
But he showed.
Can you highlight what Ronald was saying?
They just showed up now, right?
I'm sorry. So can you highlight what Ronald was saying? Because honestly, I was watching something earlier and it just really bothered me.
Okay, I did watch the trial and it seems like there's inconsistencies on both sides. I just hate all the negativity towards Meg and women in general who are victims. I agree with you, Ronald. I so much agree with you with this because it seems like to me they want to pin the black man against the black woman, and I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. I feel like they're gonna. She's worried about her career, and I think that's why she kept quiet That's why she didn't say anything for so long.
Yeah,
because her career is just getting started out. Now this happens, so I can understand that she's worried about her career.
I was.
Oh, go ahead.
So I was watching. What's his name? My guy Hassan, and there was like 5,000 people, 5K, right, in his chat, and so many people were like, "Free Tory, Megan." Some people are saying stuff like, "Oh, she's a horse," this and that. Like, what is for what? Like, "Oh, she's a man," or like, what is that? Like, why are we going there? And it just shows like that men really. There's so many men, and not everybody, but there's so many men out here that hate women, hate black women. And I'm just like, what the heck did we do? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, so Hassan was making some great points. He was like, "Oh, so you must hate your mother. Like, why is it so much self-hate? And I got sisters and all that." So the thing that he said, he was like, "You know what y'all mad about? A lot of y'all N-words in here is mad because y'all are looking at this because y'all was in this situation and your baby mother called the cops on you or something when you was beating her freaking behind, and what you thought she was supposed to just keep on allowing you to do that. So now you mad." That's really what it is too. It's a lot of biased perspectives going on because these ninjas out here be putting their hands on females and they think they should get away with it. So now they're just gonna. So now when they see somebody going to jail for something that they did, they're not with it. And here's another thing. I hate when people say free a person when they're guilty. Free you for what?
He's guilty.
Free you for what? Like, if you did it, you need to pay for it. What you free? What are we saying free this one, free that one for? It's such a stupid, like, this mentality these days. It angers me so bad, which is the reason why I couldn't have a platform with hot topics and this and that, because I don't know how many people would like me, because I would be calling people names all day long, because it's just a lot of stupidity and I cannot deal with it.
Do y'all think that the girlfriend Kelsey or whatever her name is should she be gone to jail? So
I feel like she had guilty. Immunity and she lied on the stand. She might get a perjury charge. She lied. And just because you don't tell all of it, okay, some people think if you tell a half truth, you're not lying. You know, look, even your face look crazy because I said what I said, right? A lie is a lie. If you lied about it and you didn't mention it, it's a lie.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go to the comments.
That's why they tell you the whole truth. And nothing but the truth, so help you God. That's why they say it.
Exactly.
Because if you don't say everything, you lying.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tamika White says, Kelsey passed out a few hours and Meg's wig almost fell off their head. That's why she wanted to leave the party, because remember it was a pool party. So you know she probably some water, chlorine got on her little lace front. And probably was pushing that wig back, and she had to
Yeah.
Girl, I gotta go. My hair, man. I gotta get out of here. You know, nobody don't want you to see your braid. You know, your cornrows all back when you got your lace front on. Anywho. I'm gonna go to Greta's comment. She said the hip hop community showed their true colors on how they feel about Black women. I agree. I just want to see.
I think a lot of people just didn't comment about it. Some people didn't comment about it because they know all the information too. You know.
Right, but I don't understand why is people surprised about this, because when Little Kim was on trial with that whole thing with
and
her,
she took the charge for everybody.
She took the charge for everybody,
and they turned their back on her.
Free Little Kim and hold her down and all this stuff, and her own people basically turned their backs on her.
Yeah, I don't know how she dealt with them.
She was like with that. Mm-hmm. This is the closest I can compare a situation, because Remy Ma's situation was different, and she just got caught up in a bad situation.
But Remy Ma did shoot that girl. You know what I mean?
She did shoot her, but I'm saying she got caught up in a bad situation. You know, went left, and she did her time, and you know. I respect her for everything that she's done.
Yeah, me too.
She's a rehabilitated person.
Yeah.
So that I have respect for her. But
Tory kept getting in trouble all the time. This ain't his first time getting in trouble.
Okay, let me see what. It was a drunken case of friends and lovers going wrong way. Exactly. They could have just had a happy ending and had a threesome because they all screwing each other. But anywho.
Look.
Okay, she said the hip hop industry is a boys' club. It is. It's always been a boys' club.
It's always from day one.
It's always been a boys' club. Yeah. So now I'm trying to figure what's going to happen with her career behind this. Like, is this going to mess up her career and things of that nature? And you know, how is this gonna pan out after all of this has happened? Because I'm looking at the comments on Instagram and Twitter, and Meg Thee Stallion is receiving a lot of hate behind this.
Yeah, everybody's on his side.
It's not cool.
It's this.
It's not cool, because she really, at first, when this whole thing popped off, she was quiet about it, and she tried to not bring any attention to this. And she
probably shouldn't have did that interview with Gayle King too. She probably just should have stayed all the way quiet.
She should have stayed all the way quiet, and she should have did that interview because she lied in the interview.
She did lie in the interview.
And all three of them be lying. But it's like his case wasn't to prove that he was innocent or guilty. He wanted to cast reasonable doubt. And it didn't happen. Now he's facing 22 years when he should have took the deal.
Yeah. I mean, do you think he gonna get that? That's a bit excessive, I think. 20 years? That's a bit much.
I mean, but you got to look at it like this. You still, okay, you was involved with this shooting. And then after the fact, you punch August Alsina in the face? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, he's staying in trouble.
This ain't his first rodeo. You're not even trying to say, look,
this not his first rodeo we getting in trouble.
This and that. He hasn't had any incidents since this situation. It was like a drunken night that went left. It's like, I don't know. Some people think they could get away with whatever they can get away with. You know, I'm not saying that there's any parties that's right in this situation, because like I said before, you know how it be so many lies coming out, you don't know what to believe, where you be like, you know what, let me just sit back and watch this happen. And that's how I felt about the situation.
Mm-hmm. He's Canadian. Why don't he just send his ass back to Canada?
Mm-hmm, right. I mean, he was born there.
Yeah,
that's what they need. That's probably what they're gonna do. That's what they did to my uncle.
Yeah, he's not. I don't even back in the US. I think he's just here like on visa, for work and stuff like that. He's not here.
He cannot set foot back in the US. Okay.
Okay. Adrian B says, playing devil advocate. I have sons. We still need to hear facts before we just go blindly. With that being said, women do lie and she lies a lot. I agree, but
I want to say something to that.
I agree. I have a son too.
Me too.
But with this situation, the person that let everything out the bag was the neighbor. The neighbor that saw everything, and it seemed like he wasn't even trying to say. He seemed like he was paid off. It seemed like little situations was happening, but it wasn't going to happen in his favor. He probably thought it was, but it didn't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because what's his name said something about it first. Suburbia Jones said, let's not act like women don't lie. I would love to first get this point across, is that nobody on here is a male basher. We all have sons on here. I have 3 sons. I have a good father. I believe in the man being the head of the family. So we're not women, we're not men bashers over here. Yeah, so but let's just say what's wrong is wrong. Mm-hmm. That's my thing. Y'all done see me plenty of times defend a man when it was in a woman type of situation. Mm-hmm. And so I don't get down like that when it comes to this. But the point about it is the industry and everybody in chats and comment section, everybody is on his side. And it seems like with everything, no matter what happens, that's what happens. Everybody goes to the man's side all the time. And it's true. We should see what's happening on both sides. But man, listen, was he not busting shots or was he not busting shots?
I thought maybe the gun went off,
and I feel like
as we tussling and fighting for the gun, I thought the gun went off.
Why is there a gun involved in the first place? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this is the reason why, and this is the reason why exactly. This is the reason why he needs to do the time. Like, what did you have a gun out for?
And he was Canada. Why you in another country with a gun?
So he wasn't even supposed to be touching that hammer.
No, he's from another country. Why are you in another country with a gun? We can't go to Canada and bring no gun up in there and start.
Exactly.
We'll go to jail. Yeah.
And we don't know. Like we're just outside looking in. We don't really know the full story and stuff like that. But it's just sad. It's just funny how, because I'm not even commenting on really the situation itself. I'm commenting on how everybody's reacting. The public's reaction. Like that's the thing that gets under my skin. And I always say, like, first of all, when it comes to my kids, another thing with now this Me Too movement stuff, now women can actually lie on men. You think I'm not concerned about my sons for women that could just lie on a man and all of a sudden that he gets in trouble for that? So I don't advocate for none of this kind of stuff. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, can we just be fair? My goodness. And the leprechaun had a freaking gun. I guess he had a gun because you see a woman practically look like a giant to him, so he figured he had to get a gun. Like, really? I don't know what to
this
say.
Dude is little. He a little bit. I mean,
I can't hear you, Moochie. Moochie, I can't hear you.
Oh, we're here.
You muted? Hey, Samara.
Is she muted?
No. I don't know what happened.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me because I was muted.
That's what I said you muted. Like, what the heck is saying?
No, what I was going to say, because I was trying to get a screenshot of the poll so y'all can see it. Because I want to make sure everybody goes up into the chat.
Right, Greta said, I'm sorry, Moochie. Greta said that. Why didn't he testify if he was innocent? And like I said, before this, I was watching Hassan Campbell, and he was saying, and I'm not to say what he say is Bible. I'm just telling you what he said, is that normally if a dude is guilty, the defense will advise him not to take the stand so that he don't say anything that's going to jam him up. Okay, right. So and if you're trying to hide something, most likely you're not going to take the stand.
Exactly.
If you innocent, you want to tell your side of the story. Like, you're not going to stand back. You're not going to sit back and listen to everybody tell something and daggone well that didn't happen. I'm getting up and I'm talking. I don't care what the defense has to say. I'm innocent. Let me tell my story, please.
But sometimes people can't communicate and talk well. I don't know this guy like that. I don't listen to his music. I don't really, I know who he is, but I don't know. Can he hold a full conversation? You know what I'm saying? They probably talked to him and said, nah, you don't need to get up on the stand. They might trip you up, but I don't know. See, we don't know all the behind the scenes, but that father was and the stepmother, they were out there cutting up outside the court.
I mean, but
all right,
the biasness is real, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's go to that little clip so we could talk about that.
It was wow.
Jay Watt said innocent people are also advised not to take the stand. I think that's crazy. I guess if the story sounds wild, then they probably wouldn't.
Tell me how there's no fingerprints. My God Almighty, I call heaven and earth to be a record today. The Rock Nation, you will crumble. I am an apostle of God. That's right. And you will know who I am. That's right. Say that, man. Come on, man. In the LAPD's office, tell me how there's no fingerprints.
You didn't see the one coming out the courtroom. Coming out the courthouse.
I saw that one.
That was about to go when he went off on Jay-Z. Like, what Jay-Z got to do with it?
That's right. And you will know who I am. That's right. Say that, man. Come on, man.
You said, say that, man.
Real talk.
Well, what are y'all thoughts about it?
I don't know what.
It's just a lot of chihuahua-ness going on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, he started when he was coming out the court place. He started cussing out Jay-Z and all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, "What? He home wrapping Christmas presents with his family. What he got to do with this? You know what I'm saying? What he got to do with this? You know what I'm saying? He probably don't even know what the hell the man talking about. I mean, and then I think it was the little sister or some little child.
It was his little sister and the
he
son.
Started saying, "I don't like how y'all messing with my brother and all that." And she like 10 years old. She look like Miss K. She looked like she was about 10 years old, something like that. Why is she involved?
Still too young. She in grown folks' business.
But yeah, why was she involved?
She should have been home.
Why is she talking?
She should have been home. I don't know.
I mean, it was embarrassing. Really, it was really embarrassing. I mean,
okay. Monique said the father is whack and Tory is whack for having his son there too.
That was just embarrassing.
I'm like, you bringing him there every day, and some girl was babysitting him. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, why would you bring your kid to this?
Yeah.
It was just embarrassing to see the family out there, the father, stepmother, the kids, or whoever, screaming, cussing, blaming Jay-Z, Rock Nation. Like, I don't know all.
Yeah, I remember. I heard that too.
On that. But I'm just saying, what they got to do?
It's the conspiracy theorists going on. Like, they try to say they paid the witness to say this and say that, and really.
When I was watching the trial, they were saying Tory paid the witnesses off and he was going to get off. It was people saying that one of the jurors was probably on payroll or whatever.
Well, I actually thought he probably was going to get acquitted or something to get off because I didn't think maybe it was enough information, evidence, all this lies and back and forth for both sides. So I thought they was going to probably pull like an OJ thing and say, there was, I'm actually surprised. I was shocked when I saw the breaking news pop up on my phone. I said, what? I really thought that he was gonna
I've been under a rock, honey, diamond painting.
Okay, so Suburbia Jones, he said Tory wasn't the only one with gunshot residue on his hands. I really don't think that Meg Thee Stallion knows who shot her. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's a theory too. Yeah.
Well, they said she had it on her hands too.
Is it a
so
Beth?
That's why,
Is it a Beth or a Beth? She said the kids were there for sympathy, in her opinion.
Yeah, I feel like they was there. Who said that?
A Beth? A Beth?
A Beth?
Wait, hold on. I'm looking for the comment.
1043.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Samara, hi, Star.
Yeah, Samara's right. I have no dog in the fight. The whole thing is ridiculous. I ain't got no dog.
I feel like that too. I feel like
no
it's doing nothing but division in the Black community. I really
do. I agree with you on that point. I definitely don't like that. You know, this is not supposed to be no black man versus black woman type of thing. I don't like that.
Okay, and Star Alexander, she said facts. He just had the baby there to show the jury he has a dad, that he's a dad, blah, blah. All right, so look, I put up a vote in the chat. Please, I'm gonna take a look at it so I can show y'all where it's going right now. And hold up, give me a second. Right now, so far, 70% with the verdict. And people agree with it. People agree with the verdict. 30% is saying no. 70% is saying yes to this verdict. I want to know what's going to happen with Meg Thee Stallion's rap career now. Is she going to be like a pariah to the men in this business? I
don't know.
What's your thoughts on it?
I don't know. You know, this we so flaky as people. In 2 weeks, it'll be some other news thing going on, and we done moved on and forgot about her. You know,
right. I
mean, I don't know. Sometimes we so flaky, we don't stay on things for too long, and we done moved on to something else.
Yeah, people do have like that microwave mentality.
Yeah, let Trump do something or Biden or something going on, and whatever. Just something happened, and we done moved on to something else. So I don't know whether it's gonna hurt her career. I mean, I don't know. I see her all the time on something. I mean, I don't follow her music, but I see her on TV all the time, commercials and stuff.
Okay, so that's the poll right there. Scroll up to the top, cast your vote. I want to know what y'all think. Next,
and you think he gonna get
do you think he's gonna do an appeal or whatever the case may be? Because they took him out once he was found guilty. They slapped the cuffs on him, and
they took him right away. Yeah,
exactly.
And they say his sentencing is January 27th.
I read that. So he's in jail Christmas Eve. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if he's gonna get no.
What can they appeal? I mean, I don't know. It's hard saying anything when you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, that's why this is all just speculation. I don't know.
But, yes, there was a juror in the elevator with him sometime this week. They was talking about some chick that was wearing like a leopard printed bodysuit or something like that. And she acted like she was oblivious. Yeah, something like that. Print that what you got on, girl. Look, just give a call, Miss K. Like, look, she was in the elevator with Tory, and like he was like, "Hey, girl, you got me?" And she probably was like, "Yeah, I got you, boo."
I be like, if you don't get out of here, I flick him away. That little short, this guy, my face.
No amount of money will keep you out of jail. Exactly. If they gunning for you, they gunning for you. Yeah. Okay, but why Tory called Mex? Exactly. But why did he text her and call and try apologizing if he didn't do nothing? I hear crickets too. Y'all hear crickets? All right.
I mean,
okay, the Black community can be a little up and down in these situations, but she done crossed over, so depending on the PR doing damage control, she'll be okay.
Oh yeah, she definitely crossed over. Yeah, she's definitely crossed over. She's part of mainstream with what they call mainstream. So
yeah.
So
I think all she got to do is get on a banger and she'll be all right.
I mean, you see on TV commercials.
Who is she signed to?
She signed to Rock Nation.
She should be fine.
Yeah, that's what she should be fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna hurt her career. I don't think so. People be mad for a few minutes, they move on. And they should just send him back to Canada and say, you can't never come to the United States no more.
I agree.
You know, and maybe he got to pay some restitution or something. I don't know.
He might have to pay some restitutions. But I'm just looking at all of these dudes that's talking crazy.
You know, can I say something?
Go ahead.
You know what they do as well? They let you do some time in the U.S. and then they deport you.
So maybe like a year or two or something?
Yeah, because my uncle, I think he's in like 3 to 5 years or something, and then they deported him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they might do that. Because either way, so put it this way, either way, they're getting him out of this country.
Okay, so she said Meg is signed to 1501 Crawford. Yeah, and that girl, Kelsey, is with the dude, one of the dudes. She's married to somebody.
God.
See, that's what I'm saying.
So there's so much intertwining going on with these.
But and this is a bigger thing though than this. You notice that in the Hollywood, music, entertainment, that's entertainment, no matter what you're doing, I see what happened, why some people go crazy or something happened to people. Everybody screwing everybody. It's just, they don't act like normal people no more. You know what I'm saying? Once they get into that world, they change. Like,
okay, you're right. I believe this is a distraction for something bigger. They probably passing little laws behind our back.
They always doing that. That's why they come up with the panorama and all the other stuff they come up with so that they could, we don't be paying attention what's going on,
How many people felt he meant to shoot her? I really believe it was a fight over a handgun that led to Meg Thee Stallion being shot, hit with bullet fragments. I believe that's a possibility because both of them did have gunshot residue on their hands. Thank you, AG. Please hit the like button, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, those are good theories. Look, none of us on this panel, this group chat, nobody knows. We don't know nothing. So I'm sure it's some stuff that we really just don't know.
I agree.
Yeah, and I think we won't ever really know. It's always something with these celebrity court trials, court cases.
I don't think it was on purpose. That's why she kept quiet for so long. But he started talking. It always be the dude that think they holding all the aces that want to run their mouth, and then when things go sideways.
Then she said she didn't want to say nothing until he started talking.
She trying to take a good black man down and this and that. No. Look, and you still acting wilding out and acting crazy.
Yeah, this is not his first time getting into something.
What's going on with that?
Yeah, this is not his first time getting into incidents.
No.
Even before the Megan thing, he's had other arrested for stuff or whatever, he's gotten into fights. So
whoever his people was around him, they needed to put him, when he got to the first incident, he should have went to an anger management thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
and who the next person
Samara said he was trying to stop the fight and use the gun. So what goes up must come down. So basically what you saying, Samara, he basically was like, bop, 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 shooting the gun in the air to stop the fight. That's what I was saying too. But
I thought though too. That's what I thought.
I don't think he was pulling the gun out to shoot at her hands though.
Maybe tussling with the gun.
That's what I'm saying.
If you and I fighting for the gun, we both gonna get some residue probably on our hands.
Exactly.
So
I said he has a Napoleon complex.
Oh yeah, everybody says that.
Be mad because they short.
The next one who's gonna be dealing with something is that damn Trey Songz. Every time I turn around, he getting.
I said he's next too.
Yeah, he's the next one. Yeah,
because he don't know how to keep his hands to himself.
His career was promising. I don't know what happened. I think something
and now he don't know how to keep his
hands
to himself. He like to just touch on everybody.
But now he punched a girl in the face at the bowling alley or something.
Like I said, he don't know how to keep his hands to himself. Whether he touchy feely.
I'm not saying that was
hands on people like that.
But punching in the face, I'm not saying the other thing is wrong too. But he knocked the girl out. I think she worked at the bowling alley or something.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I want to know what kind of drugs he on.
I need these men to run up on the wrong chick. That's what I need.
Bop, 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 right in the face.
You know what I need them to do? I need them to run up on a Brazilian MMA fighter because you know they like those exotic looking chicks.
Right.
I want her to have like a nice shape.
Yep.
But she could handle her business in the ring like the best of them.
Knock you out cold.
Or put him in a figure 4-lock and freaking break his arm.
Or she might have the hammer. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. I don't want it like that.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
I want it to be like, oh, you wouldn't expect this.
Look, Miss K, we watch so much of this gangster stuff. Right before we went on live, I'm watching BMF. So we watching so much of this gangster stuff that sometimes I be like, bop, 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 you know, but I know I ain't no person that's gonna be doing no stuff like that. But I know what you're saying though. They're gonna come across the wrong person one day. You know,
Sophia type broad.
Brown Pretty said maybe Tory passed the gun to Kelsey after he shot Meg.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
okay. At this point, we just all speculating stuff. I don't know.
Look, Beth said, "Yeah, Trey need to sit down somewhere. His music got him thinking he's really Mr. Steal Your Girl."
No, but I think he got something else going on. He needs therapy or something.
Yeah,
because it's been
go from Mr. Steal Your Girl. How you go from Mr. Steal Your Girl to knocking girls out? Like you supposed to be Mr. Lover. Like I don't understand that.
I saw something in some bowling alley. He punched the girl in the face, knocked the girl out or something, and he got arrested. So yeah, he's but it's been incident after incident with him. So I don't know. They got to give each other. Yeah, it is a shame.
Trey is spiraling. I think his story will be worse than this. Someone is going to mess him up.
Yeah.
I believe that that's
you need to go into some anger management now and get himself together.
Because there's a lot of angry men out there.
Yeah, and you know the reason why I was saying this, I was so annoyed by this whole situation, is because like my kids be watching this show, Blueface and Krishan or whatever. Like I don't watch that trash.
That is toxic.
Oh my God, such a toxic relationship. But the father hit Blueface. And then I guess he walked away and Blueface ran up on him. And I mean, like, he was leaking after Blueface hit him. So my kids, like, two of my sons, like, oh, it's good for him. This and I'm like, what are you talking about? Why is that good for him? I feel sorry for Blueface, this and that. This man was trying to defend his daughter. Even though she says that he wasn't there, the father wasn't there for her, this and that. He was defending his daughter because you be putting your hands on her. Oh, she's
toxic too.
Oh, she's very toxic.
She was beating. It was a video on TMZ.
Yeah, she beating him up too.
First of all, and he had to. I saw that when he had to like put her on the floor, this and that, whatever. So you know,
look, they beat each other. That got on each other, make love and stuff.
That got on camera and stuff. It's terrible. Like it's a terrible, terrible relationship. But my thing is, I was just saying about my sons. Like, why do you say you feel sorry for him? You know, not to say to feel sorry for her, but I'm like, you have a sister. You wouldn't. You mean to tell me that you wouldn't be ready to, you know, get at somebody for touching your sister, God forbid? Like,
I bet you say, and they say, "Oh, that's different." I bet you
they
say, "Oh, that's
like,
different."
why is it always different? Try to put yourself in the shoes of the of the same person. Like, oh, but everything goes until it's me. Like, that's the problem with this daggone world.
Yeah, but my thing is this. I don't know. I tell my son to keep your hands to yourself. You don't be touching nobody like that, and if you do, you won't. So to me, it all starts from home. You teach a person how to. You talk to a person with respect, and you don't put your hands on nobody, even if you're a woman, because you feel like this dude is not going to hit you back. Some people,
there's women who do that. They stick their finger in the man's face and all that.
He's not going to hit you back, and they'll try.
I dare you to hit me.
Exactly.
Right. Like how? What you talking about? We don't live in that kind of world, sweetie. So don't get rocked because they most like. I mean, I feel like most the time a man will hit you back.
Majority of the time, you're right. Most of the time, that's right.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I mean, so no, that. Yeah, you can't even test that out because even a small man can have strength. So you can't assume that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's a little person, small person.
No,
you still can't assume that. You just have, you know, and women shouldn't do that. You know, just walk away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Walk away.
Yeah.
But no, but that couple, they talking about Blueface and that girl, they fight and then they kiss and make up. They fight, kiss and make up. It's like a toxic.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's
I feel like
disgusting.
it's a toxic relationship, and when he got locked up, I was hoping she walked away. Yeah, I really was.
Didn't he get like arrested again for some type of attempted murder recently?
Yeah, that's the thing I'm talking about. She went to jail and everything.
Of course, she's still gonna do that, but hopefully
he was getting bailed out and all of that.
Hopefully, if he goes back for real and really gets locked up, she really can move on. Like, she needs help. She really does.
She needs help herself.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're both damaged.
Yeah. You got to be damaged if you tell your girlfriend to beat your mother up, and you got to be out of your mind as a female if you think that a ninja's gonna treat you right after he told you to beat his mother up. Yeah. Come on, he's no good to anybody if he tells you to beat up his mother.
It sounds like everybody is toxic. The whole family, mother, father, everybody.
Yeah, because even though before that fight with her family happened, it was a fight with his side of the family and her. So it's just like, to me, that whole family is toxic.
And what I'm afraid is that one day we're gonna open up our phones and go on social media, and we're gonna say somebody died. Yeah. I hope not, but
I'm hoping
we see these kind of things happen all the time. Yeah. You can turn on your local news and see some crazy stuff like this. So they just happen to be some fake celebrities,
right?
I just have a problem with how they don't support the Black woman. And I just think it's absolutely disgusting. I'm not saying she's right in this, because like I said, it was lies told on all sides. But he's not innocent in this either.
No, he's definitely not innocent. This thing drug out too long. I think this case probably should have been wrapped up sooner, but I think
I thought it was. I wasn't even.
It seems like this thing been going on for 5 years.
Yeah, because I'm like, verdict. Like, what? I wasn't following this thing.
I was tired of hearing about
it. I think they was in court for like a week.
I don't follow cases,
like
to be honest. Like, I don't have time in my life.
I didn't follow the case, but I mean, today it was just popping up, and so I was reading stuff what was going on. So.
Crazy thing is, normally that's what happens when, like, if I go check an email or something, I get all kinds of like little stuff that I didn't get that. I don't know why, but you know what I did get?
I saw it on Instagram.
I got something that Krishan says that she aborted about 3 of Blueface's babies, and I'm like, why am I getting this?
I saw that.
Now, that's not even cute. Why are you telling me?
I don't understand how people are that free with stuff like that.
That's not nobody's business.
To me, that's personal.
And I believe in women having the choice to do what they need to do. But I'm saying, I don't need to know that information.
Yeah, I don't need to know. Like, no, thank you.
And she probably talking about it like it's like she went out with the McDonald's, like just free,
I just threw out 3 fish sandwiches.
I think she's bothered. I think she's bothered by it, to be honest.
She probably is, because all these other babies having his baby, and she's the fool.
But she's the fool that keeps on doing it.
So he got kids by other women.
Look, I told y'all when he wasn't my husband at the time. But when he tried to tell me to get rid of my baby, I was like, then bye to you. I'm not getting rid of my child. I don't give a daggone how you feel about this situation. Yes, I was 18. We were 18. And you want to lay down with me, but then when I get pregnant, now you want to try to say you want me to get my A? No, sorry, I'm not doing that. So at the end of the day, your choice. Like Inga was saying. It's my choice. You're not gonna freaking tell me what to do with my body.
Yeah, your choice.
I don't. If that's the case, I have strong feelings for you, but I'm not getting rid of my child. Right. How about that? I guess we just won't be together.
Exactly. Star Alexander says, I saw that too. And if you gotta abort 3 of a man's babies, you need to leave him. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, let me see what this is. Let me see if anybody else voted, because I'm gonna close the poll out. So far, everybody agrees with the poll. everybody agrees with the verdict, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Everybody agrees with the verdict, and it was 41 people that voted. So y'all can check that out at the bottom.
I don't know if I agree with him getting 20 years, but I do agree that he's supposed to, he should be guilty.
Yeah, 20 years.
I think they say
I don't think he should get that much time.
I think that's a bit excessive, but
I don't think he should get that much time.
Just, he didn't murder anybody. Had he murdered her, I'd be like, yeah.
Yes, right. Life, like
life, yeah, for real. But
remember on the movie Life when it's
exactly.
Life.
Yeah.
Like what?
No, I don't think he should get no 20-something years.
Yeah, no, but I say like Miss K said, a few years and then ship him over to right. And he can't never come back here no more.
Well, Slick Rick they was gonna try to deport him, but they end up keeping him here.
Yeah,
and he was involved in a shooting.
He was. That's true.
Wow. Yeah, this was way back in the days.
Way back. Yeah, way back, early days. Yeah,
he was one of those first rappers where they was talking about art imitates life, and because it was just like the children's story part where his thing happened.
That's right.
His shooting happened. It was so similar to that rap.
Yeah, they didn't think he was coming home. He thought he was.
Yeah, he thought he wasn't gonna come home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and he doing good now. So
yeah, he's doing real good. We're still doing the old school concerts. I don't know if y'all be seeing them, but I went to old school concerts.
I love it. Yeah, I go to them. I see them.
When you be sore the next day because you be trying to stand up and dance like you still young.
Yeah, your kneecaps be hurting. But but 20 years, he shouldn't get that. But
okay, HFG said it's up to 23 years, at least 23. That's what he could get?
Yeah, that's too much. I think.
Yeah, I think that's kind of excessive.
Yeah, that's the only thing I said. It's excessive. Other than that, yeah, he should be found guilty, but not that much time.
Right.
Yeah, that's but we should. So he got to sit in there in jail, have his little Christmas dinner up in there, and they say sentencing is January 27th unless they move it up sooner.
Wait, hold up, Ronald Cameron, he pulled a gun on my Big Daddy King? Say word.
Everybody cool now.
Why you gonna pull a gun on BDK? Anywho, that's a good FYI. So I guess we're gonna wrap it up. We supposed to be going to Miss K's channel at midnight talking about The Crown, right?
Oh no, not tonight because I didn't prepare it. Yeah.
All right, so another time.
That's why I said I was just gonna come on your channel because I didn't prepare. I didn't get a chance to.
All right, I just had to talk about this tonight, y'all. It was like scratching my it was scratching the roof of my mouth. Yeah, I had to get it out. But I'm gonna wrap it up. The next thing I am gonna be talking about, I do have to go live for damn, I can't even get it out now. For the riches. We still have to talk about that. Of course, we're gonna be going live on Tuesday with the Wire Rewatch on Miss K's channel, and Miss K is doing something on Sunday. So stay tuned. Keep your notifications on. If you haven't, put it on all because they be playing some games with stuff because people be saying, I didn't know you was live. I didn't get a notification.
And I be
check your
notifications,
mark it on all, not personal. Make sure you get all of them that way. So if I go live, you get it. If I upload a video, you get it. So I will talk to you. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Can you also make sure that you're still subscribed to my channel? Because I'm losing subscribers for some reason.
Me too.
And somebody told me one time, somebody was like, for some reason, when I look, I'm not subscribed to your channel anymore, and I always have to resubscribe. So just check that out as well. I don't know what the heck happens and why it happens, but it happens.
Okay.
All right.
Sometimes I don't get the review.
Because me and Inga been watching this, and we want to do the last chapter of The Best Man.
Yeah, I was trying to get ready to start that today, but then my daughter, I don't know how the heck she so-called tried to get involved in this. I have no idea, and I'm like, what the heck you know about this? You ain't supposed to be watching it. She says you don't have access to the next the next episode. What is it, a weekly thing?
No, it ain't.
Like you have to have Peacock Premium or something.
Oh, I got Peacock, so I've seen them all.
I don't understand. Okay.
Yeah.
I watched it all, but
so the thing is,
that's on the list, and then we got a lot of things.
Yeah, I haven't watched it all yet, but I'm going to finish it up. Yeah.
For me, I have a marathon coming up on my channel, which is streaming 12 hours straight, a New Year's marathon. So I was thinking of putting a few episodes of The Best Man on there, but I'm not gonna make any promises, but that is a possibility. So I'm just trying to knock out a few videos and just make something, different and fun. That's all.
All right, so
we shall see.
Yeah, we shall see. We're trying to get it all done because we got lives outside of YouTube that we have to handle.
I'm always telling Miss K, I leave little messages. Make sure you get your rest.
I know.
But it seems like if you take a day off, people leave you. Like
miss a day, miss a lot, yo.
Where the fans? Yep. These are these people. What type of fans are these? You take 2 days off and then they leave you.
Yeah, you be gone.
Yeah. All right, so hit that like button. Stay tuned, y'all, and holla at your girl. And we will talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. Have a Merry Christmas and enjoy your holiday. Thank you.
Bye.